Hello, I'm Jack Overly.
And I'm Savannah Vincent.
And this is The Main. This show will be discussing the events of homecoming and showcasing our seniors walk across the field for the last time at the senior walk.
But first, our Marble Falls Theater Department presented Paganini in their fall show. Here's Noah with the details.
Thanks, guys. The Marble Falls Theater Department put on their show Paganini, the fall play for this 2014 year. I got to talk with Nathan Haywood, troupe president, about what made this show so great.
I think that this show was so different from anything that we've ever done before. And I think that all of the audience members, they knew that. They knew that before they tried taking their kids there. So I think that that's definitely the biggest thing they responded to was just how dark and creepy it was compared to anything we've ever done in the past, which was really cool. My favorite part of Paganini was how just like the dark comedy. We've never done any dark comedy, and I loved trying something new like that. It took a whole nother set of skills and a whole nother set of a set. We had to restart everything from scratch, and I think it was cool to get that practice.
This past month, Marble Falls High School celebrated their homecoming. Here's Aiden with the scoop.
Thanks, Jack. Well, homecoming was certainly a wild week. From spirit days to a nail-biting win against the Leander Lions, homecoming was a huge success.
Starting with the traditional parade, floats representing our many organizations drove by cheering and throwing out candy to the youngsters who watched from the sidelines. We have an interview from Terrell Baskin on the homecoming festivities.
What do you like the most about homecoming week so far?
Obviously the bonfire, because every year it's really funny to see how freaked out the fire department gets, because they always make it like a little bigger than it should be, and then it like spreads, and then like chaos kind of breaks out in the hearts of everyone, and it's really hilarious to watch. Oh, and dress-up days. I love dressing up.
At the bonfire, the Starlets performed a dance routine, the homecoming nominees were announced, and the seniors formed a circle around the fire, chanting and hollering as it was lit. At the football game, the Mustangs narrowly escaped with a win over the Leander Lions with a score of 49-46. But the main event was at halftime when the Starlets performed their traditional kick routine, led by Captain Samantha Cruz and First Lieutenant Abby Samaron. Right after, the homecoming nominees walked onto the field, anxiously awaiting the results. The nominees were Tate Johnson and Madison Dyer, Tyler Ryan and Maddie Johnson, Bryce Fry and Tess Johnson, Travis Walker and Erica Navarro, D'Anthony Wall and Abby Samaron, and Hannah Shipley and Hannah Wall. Congratulations to Abby Samaron and Bryce Fry, the new 2014 homecoming king and queen.
Now moving right along, we're going to get sentimental as we talk about our senior walk.
November 7th, 2014, the seniors celebrated their last game with the senior walk. The seniors walked together hand in hand across the turf to commemorate their last time on the field. They were met with their parents waiting on the other end of the field and talked together about their memories of high school.
What was your favorite part about being a senior this year?
I don't know, I guess the football games.
All right, and what are your plans for the future?
Go to college to get more knowledge. Just kidding.
All right, what are you going to miss about coming to the football games?
Man, hanging out with friends and cheering.
I know this is your last night out here as a senior, so how does that feel, the last game?
It's crazy how fast the time flew. I just remember coming out here and in 2 days and being so hot, and we were all dreading it, and now we just want it back. I just want all that back, and I'll never get another down as a high school Mustang football player, and it hurts.
What did you enjoy most about being out here every Friday night?
The fans, the student section, just always having faith in us, and this season, we didn't come to expectations. We didn't make the playoffs, but we had other expectations for us as a team, and I think we surpassed a lot of those expectations, with Dodge leaving and new coaching staff coming in. So I'm just glad everybody didn't give up hope on us.
What did you think about the senior walk?
It's pretty messy. we didn't stay orderly, but whatever. We all walked across the field. We all got across somehow. So,
what's your favorite memory of high school?
Just being out there with my brothers on the football field, and just dreading practice in school, in 8th period, you're like, oh, dang, I gotta get down there, get dressed for practice, and now you can't get that back, and I just wish I had it back. So,
Thank you.
Thank you. And that wraps up our features.
Next up, we're going to talk about our sports season in review with football, cross country, and volleyball. Here's Becky with the details.
Thanks, guys. Our fall sports season included big wins and losses. Here are some of the highlights.
You know you love it.
Thank you, Becky, for the recap.
Now it's time to get candid. Here's Aiden and Noah with something special.
Beyonce has recently hinted that she will be running for president in the 2016 election. What do you think about Beyonce running for president?
Beyonce's queen bean, so I say let's go for it.
Wow, very confident. Would you vote for her?
Absolutely.
You heard it here first. Would you vote for her in the 2016 election?
No.
You heard it here first.
Well, is she opposing Obama?
Yeah.
Then yes. Yeah.
She would be just as good as all of the other candidates that are running, and I hope she gets a fair shot.
I really don't think she has the smarts or the know-how to actually run this country. I feel like she wouldn't be a good politician because, she's used to being a superstar, so everything's about her.
Tony Hawk has talked about making a transition from skateboarding to ice skating. What do you think about that?
That is not a look for him.
I feel like he might fall on his face, but we all do, so.
Do you think he can perform the same stunts he does on a skateboard on a pair of ice skates?
Yeah.
So, Justin Bieber has suffered from a massive heart attack at his concert in Toronto, Canada this past Saturday. What do you think has caused him to have this heart attack?
Probably the drugs and the drinking.
I think that Justin's heart attack was brought on by serious drug use and probably all the games that he's playing with all those different girls. He's getting them caught up, and it's really stressing him out.
It sounds like in the debate on whether or not Justin Bieber is a good or bad artist that God has cast his vote.
That was great. Thanks, Noah and Aiden. That's all for this episode of The Main. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time.